today for this final match for by-district championship.
Yeah, the only difference between this and choosing a one-game series, which we talked about before the ball game, which is what a couple teams did choose to do. I think Cleveland played a one-game series and won their one game against Trimble Tech. In a one-game series, you get to choose your best guy to play. Here, you're saying, okay, I've thrown my number one, I've thrown my number two. Now it's my number 2.5 against their number whatever, and let's see where we're at.
Exactly right. And, you know, like I said, we've got to we talked to Nathan a little bit before the game about his possibility of making an appearance today. And he said, Coach said, you know, you're not going to get him. But, if I'm thinking if you come down to crunch time, and same situation on the other side of that coin with the pitcher from Burleson. If we get tight, you might see these guys facing each other.
I think so, but Landon's thrown well all year. He threw a fantastic ball game against Trimble Tech for senior night. He came in there at the very end of that and finished off some batters there against Trimble Tech. That was a great game for him.
Certainly. Exactly right. Well, Burleson getting ready to have their Burleson Centennial Spartans are getting ready to have their. And we do have the same starting lineup as last night. Leading off in pitching will be Landon Weatherly. In right field, number 12 is going to be Casey Hubbard. Batting third will be catcher Landon Gray. And batting in the cleanup spot will be shortstop number 11, Nathan Hickey. We do have a different spot there in the lineup. That's number 17. It's going to be at DH today. Let's get that. Chance Turney is at your designated hitter today. Number 2, Peyton Rhodes is going to be at third base today. Number 23, Tristan Fallon over at first base. Number 6, Matthew Hickey will be out in left field. Daniel Arnett's going to be in center field, and Parker Scanlon is going to be at second base today. I will have to say, Alex Kemp did the ball well at designated hitter, and you looking at the past 2 games. In fact, I think Alex has 3 of the hits that we have in this series. So, not my choice. I announce.
Yeah, that's right.
That's my job, and so that's what we're going to do. But hey, we'll see what happens today. Like I said, Weatherly's going to be on the hill for the Pirates, and now Burleson coming out. I tell you what, folks, we're going to have the national anthem played here in a second. We're going to take a quick break, and then we will be back for the first pitch. Pirate baseball by-district championship against the Spartans of Burleson Centennial, and it's coming up right after this.
Classic Chevrolet in Granbury proudly supports Granbury Sports on KTRL 90.5. The Classic team is always ready to greet the customer with a warm smile, whether it be with new cars, used cars, or the service department. For more information, go online to classicgranbury.com or call 1-800-296-9188. That's 1-800-296-9188.
You're listening to KTRL 90.5 FM, Stephenville, Granbury, Glenrose, the home of Pirate Sports.
Granbury Sports is proudly sponsored by Cheney Eye Center. Cheney Eye Center offers services using state-of-the-art equipment and traditional values. They can be reached at 817-573-7153, and they are located at 223 South Morgan Street in Granbury. You can also find them online at CheneyEyeCenter.com. That's CHEYNE eyecenter.com.
Granbury Pirate Sports is brought to you in part by Lake Granbury Medical Center, where you'll find the 30-minute or less ER pledge. You can find the average wait time online or on your mobile device. Don't wait when you need care fast. Learn more at LakeGranburyMedicalCenter.com or call 817-573-2273. That's 817-573-2273.
Granbury Pirate Sports are sponsored in part by Mike Brown Ford. Mike Brown Ford is located on Highway 377 in Granbury, where they commit themselves to the customer. To find out more about Mike Brown Ford in Granbury, visit them online at mikebrownauto.com or call them at 817-279-5900. That's 817-279-5900.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is underway. Burleson Centennial is in position. We've got our leadoff batter in the batter's box, and we're about ready to get this Game 3 on for you. We appreciate you joining us today on 90.5 FM. We're going to be taking you all the way through this one. And, of course, don't forget, folks, a lot of things are going to be coming on this summer. And, of course, early August, we will start bringing you all the updates and everything happening around Lady Pirate volleyball and Granbury Pirates football, as we'll be bringing those broadcasts to you coming up this fall here on 90.5 FM. It's a great situation that we have to be able to bring you all these games live, Myers. I mean, the situation that you guys were able to get set up with KTRL has been absolutely awesome, and the coverage of this. We're going to about 7 or about 9 counties we're able to reach with.
It really has been a real benefit. So Dr. Vitavio, president of Tarleton State University, was at the Chamber of Commerce lunch last Friday and was talking about that how much he appreciated this partnership that we have between the city of Granbury and Tarleton State University, not only from the city side, but its ability to get students involved in broadcasting live radio. And it's there's a lot that goes on to producing a live radio show, as our guys back in the studio can certainly attest to. It's not always easy, especially when the iPhone gets too hot and cuts off like 2 minutes before the broadcast.
Yeah, we got Andy and Sharon back at the house, and we really appreciate them and all the good stuff that they do. Got, of course, Tyrone working with us, Lance manning the thing down there. So great guys to work with, great product to bring to you, and start that product right now. Landon Weatherly steps in, leading things off here for the Granbury Pirates. A little bit high. Sugg is on the mound today for Centennial.
Yeah, so we're going to see 2 different pitchers than we've seen all during this series today.
Next pitch to Landon, that was a little bit inside, and we are now at 2-0.
We're already 2 pitches deeper into the ball game than we had the first one here in Burleson Centennial, because Granbury had already had 2 batters up, hit 2 bombs out to the outfield that had been caught.
That's
right. So we were already working the pitcher a little more than we were last time.
Plus the fact the catcher already went out and had a little discussion out there with Sugg. So here we go. It's a 2-0 count to Landon, pitching and leading off today for the Pirates. He'll swing at that one, get a little piece of it, foul it back out of play, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. On deck, of course, Casey Hubbard going to be playing right field for us today. And here's your 2-1 pitch. Oh, it came in on him at the last second, I guess.
It's probably a pretty strong curveball the way Landon was bailing out there.
See, from our standpoint last night, of course, we're directly behind home plate there at the home press box. Landon reaches on that one over towards short. Tough play, he boots it. Weatherly leads it off. He gets on with an E. I don't care how he gets on, just get on.
Well, the Anderson shortstop for Burleson Centennial had a couple great plays in last night's ball game. That one not the toughest play there at shortstop, and maybe a little bit of jitters here in the first inning, a la last night's ball game for
Exactly right. We had some things that were that plagued us a little bit last night at the beginning of that game. Here's the pitch. Casey squared to butt. They're going to try to pick him. The first mighty good throw down from the catcher, but back in time is Landon. Casey's been doing a pretty good job since he came in, and he's been on base 3 times in this series. He's walked a couple of times. He also had a base hit. He bunts it high into the air. The catcher cannot quite get to it, and that's just a perfect bunt. They still all. Woo!
Well, it was close. It was a close play at second. I mean, Casey bunted the ball, I guess, about 10, 15 feet out in front of the catcher, but it was still had the possibility of being caught. So it froze Landon Weatherly at first base. He had to see how the ball was going to bounce. Ball hits the ground. Casey Hubbard's already down the line to first base, but Landon has to hustle down to second base to beat the throw.
So Casey doing his thing again. He's able to get on base. We've got runners at first and second. Landon Gray skies this into the infield. Who's going to get it? Nobody. but infield fly rule and he's out.
Yeah, infield fly rule there. I guess the guys saw it called, so nobody said, well, we don't have to catch it, so let's don't make an effort.
Exactly,
man.
right.
That pitcher was standing there holding his head because he couldn't see the ball, and it liked to hit him on the top of the head.
One down here. We go to the cleanup spot now. Nathan Hickey will step to the plate. Runners at first and second. Your pitch to Nathan a little bit high. He ducks on that one, and it's 1-0. B.B. King is a courtesy runner down here at second base. Casey takes his lead. Nobody being held on right here. Hickey with an opportunity to get the Pirates that first run of the game. Move down to second. Not much of one, but B.B. is back in plenty of time.
Well, they're trying to keep B.B. honest at second base because they know, like we do, that he can flat fly.
He certainly can. Here's your pitch. Nathan sends that high into the air, right center. The right fielder will go over. He will have another catch. Runner does not tag, and we've got two going here now in the top half of the first inning.
Well, Granbury gets the first two batters on, but two quick outs here, and you certainly would love to get runs early in this ball game to give Granbury every opportunity to try to close this door early in this place.
Designated hitter today is Turney, number 17, his first at-bat as a varsity player. Not much pressure here with two outs and runners in first and second. First pitch is a little bit outside, and it is 1-0. Runners take their lead. BB faked like he was going to go to third, and a swing and a miss that time by Turney, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Check the runners. Here's your pitch. That ball is hit to right field. That's going to be trouble, but the right fielder's got it. We go with 2 runners on. I hate to keep track of that again today, but it looks like we're going to have to start. 2 left. No runs. Bottom of the first. No score. We'll be back.
Shiner Energy.
At Classic Chevrolet, taking care of the customer is their focus. The Classic team is always ready to greet you with a warm smile, whether it be with the used cars, new cars, or with the service department. That's Classic Chevrolet at 1909 East Highway 377 or on the web at classicgranbury.com. Relax and enjoy the difference.
With First National Bank of Granbury on your team, it has never been easier to handle your everyday banking needs. We have 7 convenient locations throughout Hood County with 24-hour ATM machines at each location. Inside our banks, you will find a friendly, courteous, and knowledgeable staff that has helped First National Bank be voted as Best Bank and Best Mortgage Bank by the Hood County News Readers Poll for 3 consecutive years. Each location has on-site loan officers that are eager and willing to help you with any of your loan needs, from personal loans, auto loans, home equity, and mortgage loans. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What do I want? I want to be seen faster.
I want to spend as little time in the waiting room as possible.
Less waiting.
More taking care of me.
At Lake Granbury Medical Center, you'll find the 30 minutes or less ER service pledge.
30 minutes or less?
You can even find our average ER wait time online or on your mobile device. Don't wait when you need care fast. Turn to Lake Granbury Medical Center. Learn more at lakegranburymedicalcenter.com.
Welcome back here to the bottom half of the first inning. Granbury with Landon Weatherly on the hill today. Look at our defense for the Granbury Pirates. Over at first base is Tristan Ball. On second base is Parker Scanlon. Shortstop, Nathan Hickey. Third base is Peyton Rhodes. In the outfield, Matthew Hickey is at left. Daniel Arnett is at center. Casey Hubbard is in right. Behind the plate, Landon Gray. And, of course, Weatherly on deck. And I guess we've got Anderson leading off for us here again. Here's the pitch to Anderson. Got my man Shay in the house taking care of stats for us today.
A duly anointed statistician for Granbury Television Sports. If you like football, we'll bring him along there, too.
Yes. In for a strike. Nice pitch. We are at 1-1. Weatherly, the sophomore. Your 1-1 pitch to Anderson. A little bit inside, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch. That ball is spanked. That's going to be to center field. Arnett goes back on it. He'll pull it down. And there's one up and one gone.
Still, it's deep center field here, 360 all the way to straightaway center field with about a 15-foot fence out there. It didn't make it to the warning track, but as I look out there, there's not much of a warning track to be had out there, so you don't really know as you get real close to that fence out there.
Bennett will step to the plate. Now, Bennett with a big night last night. Triple, drove in a run, scored one. In for a strike from Weatherly. Wouldn't this be ironical if we come up against, you get your third pitcher and you come up and get another pitcher's duel? Here's your pitch to Bennett. Bennett looks at one low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, that's nice. I could actually feel a little bit of a breeze. That is a nice welcome. Of course, the problem is it's at our back, and we're standing out here. The ball is hit to left field. Oppo, Matthews going over. Matthews will have it, and there are 2 gone.
It's a little bit of justice for Matthew Hickey, who we talked about Bennett's triple last night. It was off Matthew Hickey as he was trying to make a fantastic grab as he went down in the left field corner, and the ball just rolled away from him, allowing Bennett to get the triple.
Well, 2 down now for Centennial. Step at the plate now will be Peoples. Now, I'm also wondering if we're going to have if what's-his-name is going to be, if Minchuk is going to be wearing number 5 or number 4. Looks like you're number 6. Who cares? I mean, here's your 2-0 pitch by Weatherly. A little bit low. He's got a 3-0 count going here. Sugg, the pitcher, is on deck. Four pitches that time. Weatherly gives up a walk with 2 gone here. And that's going to take it up to pitcher Sugg. Sugg with one of the hits last night for Centennial, had a single. Got him a runner at first base to work with. Move over to first base by Weatherly, back in time. Two gone here in the first inning with no score. Runner is I thought he was going on that, but he held up in time, and it's a count of 1-0 now on Sugg.
Well, I'll tell you what, Landon Gray is just as likely to throw down to first as not. He gets back out there that far again, and he might try to take a shot at him.
Ball is a little, let me say, can I add it? What's the smallest little that you can say? A little bit high, but it was mighty close, but it's still ball 2. That was, whoa. I guess that was inside. So it's now 3-0 is your count. Up on the board out there, they got 2-0. Here is your pitch by Weatherly. And Weatherly has walked 2 in a row after getting the first 2 to fly out. Here comes your pitching star from last night, Mr. Dent. We've also got Phillips is going to go out and talk to Landon here to get him settled out because you got a situation right here. We know what Dent can do.
Well, I think I saw Landon look over at the dugout after a couple of those pitches, and it's like, really? I mean, he's probably feeling like he's getting pinched a little bit there at the plate. But this is a Paul Hyde consultation at the mound there, David.
So speaking of Hyde, I'm driving through Crescent to head over this direction, over on the left-hand side.
I saw it too.
The Hyde Law Firm, man. Paul looking good with his folks up there. Way to go, Hyde.
Yeah, just a day after the derailment of the train. I guess if everybody wants to do the railroad train, you go see Paul Hyde.
He said, boy, did I put my button. Yeah. First pitch into Dent is a strike. Runners at first and second, couple of walks. Here's the pitch. In for another one, 0-2. Well, the mound visit seemed to help a little bit.
Yeah, whatever the consultation was there certainly did the trick.
That was a little bit low. It's 1 ball and 2 strike. Now I know the reasoning for the change at DH because Alex Kemp had his ACT test today at the high school. They began. There's a ball hit on the left side. Oh, nice play by Rhodes. Get the lead runner, and we go to the top of the second inning with no score. Pirates come to the bat.
Pirate Sports are sponsored by BMY. BMY offers solutions essential to managing your finances. As a proud supporter of Granbury Sports, BMY is there to make sure that you have a clear understanding of your financial status throughout the year. For more information, call 817-279-7052. That's 817-279-7052.
As a sponsor of Granbury Pirate Sports, First National Bank of Granbury has 7 convenient locations throughout Hood County. Each location offers 24-hour ATM service and on-site loan services to help you with any of your loan needs. They offer personal loans, auto loans, home equity, and mortgage lending. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, the top half of the second inning. Well, no hit, no foul. We had a couple of walks, but we're able to get out of that. We had to get the first 2 outs and then 2 walks by Weatherly. Settled down and got the final batter. So a good play, though, by the infield to finish that deal with a ball hit to Rhodes at third. And speaking of such, guess who's leading off right now?
Well, it almost always happens that way, doesn't it? You're a great play to end the inning, and you're the first guy leading off the next one.
Peyton comes to the plate here. He has no official hits in the series, but he has reached base 3 times, a couple of walks, and he's also reached on an error. So OBP, not too bad. That was a little bit low, and we are now looking at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. That was in, 2 balls and a strike. Inside on him, 3-1. That turned Rhodes completely around trying to get out of the way of that one. Let's take a leadoff walk. How do you like me now?
I do like you now, and any way you can get them on in a ball game like this is great. And especially with your big guy coming up to the plate now, he's been seeing a steady dose of curveballs, Tristan Fowler.
Ain't no doubt.
And it's going to be, you're going to keep getting a steady dose of it until you show him you can hit it.
Fallon has reached base 1 time here in the series. He on a fielder's choice bunt. Runner's going. He just kind of fist him on that. They're going to have to go to first. So Fallon comes in and does his job again. All right, there you go, Tristan.
Check swing, effective bunt there. But it still gets a runner in scoring position as Rhodes, and any ball to the outfield with road speed should score him here. I know they will be trying to get that first tally on the board. Whoever gets that is certainly advantage them.
Matthew Hickey steps to the plate now for the Pirates. Matthew, leading hitter in this series. Shot up the middle, and he delivers again. Rhodes is rounding third, and they hold him up.
It would have been a real close play at home, but it would have taken a good throw to get him. Probably a wise choice with only 1 out in this second top of the second inning to hold him there. And now you got runners on first and third with Daniel Arnett up.
That is Hickey's 3rd hit of this series, plus the fact he's walked and he was hit by a batter. Very effective for the freshman. Arnett steps to the plate now for the Pirates. Arnett 0 for 3 last night. Looks at one high and out of the strike zone. Arnett has 1 hit in the series. It was that no man's land bunt that he laid down in that first game. Opportunity right here for him to get something happening for the Pirates. A little bit inside on the pitch, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. We're back to the top of the lineup after Arnett One gone here at the top of the second. No score. By-district championship game on the line. Outside 3-1.
I tell you what, down here the sound just carries, and the Granbury faithful are certainly into the ball game, to say the least.
Ain't no doubt about it, man. Pitch looked like a little inside to Daniel, but it's full up now at 3-2. Here's your pitch. Hit him. Hit him, and the bases are loaded. Arnett wasn't even flinching on that. I'm just going to stand here and take it.
No, I think he was throwing that curveball and trying to break it back in. Arnett just stood there and took it off the shoulder. And, hey, bases loaded. That's a great situation, hey, Granbury Pirates.
If you're going to hit me with it, I'll go ahead and take it because I need to get on base. We go to the top of the lineup now. Weatherly steps in for the Pirates. Landon is hitless here in the series so far, but he does have an RBI with a sacrifice fly.
Well, and hitless is not exactly correct in that he has hit the ball hard a couple times, but they've been hit directly at somebody.
Well, let's just say safeties, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's football. Wait a minute. No, that's Landon Gray. No, wait a minute. Oh, no. Okay. Let's let the confusion begin here. Reached on an error his first time to the plate. Pirates here in the second inning, finally back to already getting around again in the lineup. They're going to go to throw down to third. They got a little pickle situation. He's caught between third. Rhodes is a throw back. They get him. And alertly, though, Matthew, right on the heels of that, goes on down to third base. Arnett goes to second. Not good base running that time, though. They got caught. Rhodes too far off the bag, and we've got two gone.
Well, I don't know if that was the suicide squeeze. Because suicide squeeze, you're going to come on and go on to the plate irregardless of what happens, but got caught out there a little too far.
Whatever it was, it didn't work. Weatherden now with a 1-0 count here. Changes the situation completely. Bounce that one in. That gets away from the catcher. Here comes Matthew. Pirates 1-0.
Well, you kind of get one back there, but you'd love to not have to give up that out to get it.
No kidding. Exactly right. Well, the Pirates have drawn first blood here with the run. You know, when you get the bases loaded with just one out, sometimes things work out good for you. And then sometimes you feel like a nut. Pitch into Weatherden now. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Down at third is Arnett. Here's pitch. Another bouncer.
Great play by the catcher there. I think is that Peebles that's catching? I think it's Peebles that's catching down there. That was a great play by him to stop that ball because it bounced in front of home plate.
Here's your full count pitch. And another free pass is given up. And that's going to bring Casey Hubbard to the plate, right fielder for the Granbury Pirates.
Well, if Landon felt like he was getting squeezed a little bit throwing the ball in there, at least it's working both ways by home plate umpire. He's going to make him throw it down the middle or at least right around the plate in order to do that.
They're going to have a little discussion out here on the mound. Go out and see if we can't get some things situated. Wanted to, by the way, you know that place down there by City Park? Let's see, what is that called? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, it's the city pool. The Dana Ball.
Well, these are the kind of days when I think about the city pool quite a bit.
Dude, I'm ready to go in right now. That's what I'm talking about. And it's going to be opening Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be starting on Friday, May the 30th. Normal operating hours, Tuesday through Sunday from 1 until 6:30. And, of course, you can also book that place for some private parties starting at $85 an hour. And if you want to do that, you could call 817-573-7030. So you got swim lessons you can also take there. It's $40 a child. Like everything that you need right there at City Hall. And that's a great facility.
It sure is. Great slide to come in there.
All right, here we go. Pirates with runners at first and third, 2 outs, 1 run across. So far, the discussion is over at the mound. The pitch into Hubbard is a little bit low and outside. And it is 1-0. Casey, another one. Oh, pulled the leg back, but the umpire pulled the string back. It's a strike, 1-1. Hubbard, runner going, throw down to third. Mighty close. Arnett is back in time, though.
Well, Beebe got himself in the scoring position. He had a huge lead over here at first base, and they really weren't checking him at all. So he was planning on going, but they took their chance trying to get that man at third base.
Now, runners at second and third. Casey with the 2-1 count. Takes another one inside. First base is open. Hubbard with the 3-1 count. The check of the runners. Here's the pitch. Shot up the middle. Shortstop cannot handle. Here comes one. Here comes two. Pirates lead it 3-0. Casey Hubbard. Delivery time, my man, Casey.
Yeah, great. He hit that ball hard right up the middle. Anderson at shortstop had a chance to make the play, but it came up on him and bounced right over his shoulder into center field. And with that going into center field and B.B. King at second base, he's going to score.
Ain't no doubt about it. Running with the 2 outs, of course, and Casey delivers. That is his second hit of the series. He's been on base 4 times, a couple of walks, a couple of base hits. That was his biggest driving in, too. That ball is skied high by Landon Gray. Center fielder will come in. He'll take it. The side is retired, but not before the Pirates complete the trifecta. 3 runs on the board, bottom of the second. Granbury up 3-0.
Classic Chevrolet in Granbury proudly supports Granbury Sports on KTRL 90.5. The Classic team is always ready to greet the customer with a warm smile, whether it be with new cars, used cars, or the service department. For more information, go online to classicgranbury.com or call 1-800-296-9188. That's 1-800-296-9188.
Granbury Sports is proudly sponsored by Cheney Eye Center. Cheney Eye Center offers services using state-of-the-art equipment and traditional values. They can be reached at 817-573-7153, and they are located at 223 South Morgan Street in Granbury. You can also find them online at CheneyEyeCenter.com. That's CHEYNE eyecenter.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Well, with that 3-run output, Kevin, it's this makes a feel-good situation going on for the Pirates right now, and our playoff scenario, we can talk about it a little freer right now.
Yeah, and speaking of which, we'll give you a BMY scoreboard update. A couple of games that matter in this bi-district series. Aledo beat Crowley in two games. Heights and Burleson are playing today at Cleveland for a third game.
Leading off for Burleson Centennial is Menchaca, and he is wearing number 4 again today. He was 5 in the first game, 4 last night. Now he's 4 again today. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
A couple other scores. Cleveland beat Trimble Tech in a 1-game series, and then the game that matters the most to us.
Weatherly, you're 0-2. That's a shot. One hopper to Nathan. He'll throw. He got him. Turn your gun on.
Yeah, the ball just kind of jumped up at him, and he bounced up in the air, and he kept his composure, just waited for it to come down, and it fired a bullet over here to first base. You get that runner by several steps. But what I was saying, the game that matters the most is Lake Dallas and Birdville. Game 1, Birdville beats Lake Dallas 12-2. Game 2, Lake Dallas beats Birdville 14-4.
Okay. Wow. That's let's play some run rule baseball. Good. So that's who we are looking at next if we're able to continue to hold on this lead and add to it throughout this one. Swing and a miss. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Worthy with pitch. Another one, nice pitch right at the knees, dropping from there, and it's 1-2. Nobody on and 1 out here in the bottom half of the second inning. Popped up. It's in play. Someone can catch it. Fallon is not able to get over to it. And it will be out of play and foul, and the count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Coach able to come out of the dugout and use that as a teaching moment there.
There you go.
For Fallon. He was right down the fence here, and this fence is a lot tougher, harder than the fence in Granbury. It has no forgiveness whatsoever.
That ball is high, and it's out of the strike zone, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And, of course, A.D. Butler retrieving the foul ball on the first bounce.
Yeah, Plato foot, A.D.
What I'm talking about, a little bit low, evened up now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on and 1 out here in the bottom half of the second inning. Pitch. Shot. Hickey again. The long throw. Boom! 2 up, 2 down. Hickey time.
Well, we got to watch that ball come over from Hickey, and it looked like about a 4-foot slider coming across.
See that thing break like that? My gosh, it's crazy.
Oh, Tristan's got his work cut out for him catching the ball over here first, but it's not always easy when it comes across the field like that.
2 down now. First pitch by Weatherly is a little bit high and out of the strike zone. Thomas Santos will step to the plate now for Centennial with 2 gone. In for a strike, and Weatherly looks completely different working with a 3-0 lead out there on the hill in this bottom of the second inning. Shot. Guess what? Hickey. Can we do them all? Yes, we can. Can you dig that? Nathan Hickey putting them all down, and we go to the third. Pirates up 3-0.
BMY offers all the financial solutions essential to managing your finances. You'll find a unique blend of personal one-on-one service and expert financial advice. The goal at BMY is to ensure that you have a clear understanding of your financial status throughout the year. That's BMY at 1115 Waters Edge Drive. BMY, your partner for financial success.
The answer to improved vision is clear. Dr. Cheney, Dr. Yeaman, and the professional staff at the Cheney Eye Center can direct you to a clearer vision. See improvements in your daily living with highly qualified service and equipment. Need glasses? Our experts can help you and fit you with a comfortable and affordable pair of lenses with all the latest styles. We are Cheney Eye Center.
Mike Brown Ford is locally owned and operated at their beautiful location on Highway 377 in Granbury. They pride themselves in customer service and the built Ford Tough product they represent. With the commitment to excellence motto, they go the extra mile. Mike Brown Ford in Granbury or on the web at MikeBrownAutoGroup.com.
Let's do the top half of the third inning here on 90.5 FM, the home of Pirate Sports. And leading off for the Granbury Pirates will be Mr. Triple Out. Nathan Hickey will lead it off. And there you go again. Nathan getting all 3 outs and coming to the plate just like last inning. Nathan with a shot down to third. Here comes the throw right at us. They do get Nathan, and there is 1 gone.
He hit that ball hard, but hit it right at the third baseman.
Turney will step to the plate now for the Granbury Pirates. We're at number 17.
So we did a little investigative reporting why it is that Turney was in the DH, and not to take anything away from him.
There's a pitch. Pops this one. It's going to be foul and out of play over here. But Butler had an opportunity again.
But Alex Kemp, as Youker was commenting, was taking ACT tests,
yes.
And that's just it just goes to show you that academics is not something we take lightly in Granbury ISD.
You are correct, sir. 0-1 count here. Turney, here's the pitch. Kind of a check swing, fouls it out of play, and it's 0-2. Turney was brought up from JV for the playoff series. That was mighty close. A little bit low. Turney had a little bit of trusting his own instincts to not swing at that bad boy. One and two is the count now. There's a pitch turning. Low and inside. Evened up now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. One gone here in the third. Granbury Pirates leading this with 3-0. Swing and a miss. That was low and did not look very pretty, and we have got 2 down. Rhodes comes to the plate now for the Granbury Pirates. Peyton walked his last time up to the plate. Two up, 2 down here. Rhodes takes the first pitch a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Pitch. Nice one right down the middle, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. But you got to pick it. You got to pick it right. That's what Rhodes is doing up here. Just a little bit low, 2-1.
I tell you, it's certainly not a loose strike zone up there today. I mean, he's got it pretty tight in there.
Each team with 2 hits here in the ball game. Rhodes watches that one bounce in. Yeah, we had a unusual strike zone last night. It was pretty big. Rhodes looks at one all the way back to the fence, and he's going to trot on down to first base with his second free pass.
Well, you get on base any way you can. With 2 outs, you've got big Tristan Fallon trotting to the plate right now. And one swing of the bat, Tristan Fallon certainly got the ability to take it out of this crackpot.
He certainly does, and Fallon will step to the plate. He grounded to the pitcher last time. That was a fielder's choice.
He's got to feel a little bit better about the way this umpire's been calling, because if he's keeping it tight and he can focus on that, pick himself a spot out there, even with a curveball, as long as he can pick out a spot, he might be able to tag one.
Lead at first by Rhodes. Here's the pitch to Fallon. It's a little bit low, and it's 1-0. Tough night last night for Tristan. Batted a couple of times and K'd out. Of course, nobody had much success last night.
No, Hunt had a great ball try. Tanner Hunt.
Here's the pitch. Fallon fouls it back out of play, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, Fallon had a good swing at that. He had a good cut at that one right there, just a little bit off center, and the ball fouled back. But I think we're going to see something special today, Euchre.
Fallon. Oh, that thing dropped in, just barely got some of the plate, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on the sophomore. 2 gone here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Runner at first, Rhodes. Fallon just got a little bit of it to foul it back, and the count remains 1-2. Rhodes takes his lead at first. The check and the pitch. Fallon fouls again.
He's working hard up there at the plate tonight, really being a little bit more disciplined this time around. 1 ball, 2 strikes on him. Still, pitchers count against him. He may, pitcher can throw whatever he wants to at him, but Fallon making a lot better swings tonight than he did last night.
I wish it was tonight, because I wouldn't be standing in the sun right now.
That's right.
Fallon with a 1-2. He got a little bit of it, but I guess the catcher was able to hold on to the foul tip. And Tristan goes down, and so do we. We'll be back right after this. Pirates ahead 3-0.
Shiner Energy and Consulting proudly supports Granbury Pirate Sports. Shiner Energy and Consulting Corp. is a Texas-based oil and gas acquisition and consulting company with nearly 20 years in the industry. Shiner's agents also have extensive skills in territories across the U.S. For more information, please call 682-936-2800 or visit them online at shinerenergy.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We play here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Granbury leading 3-0. Just wanted to remind everyone that all you folks that live within the city limits of Granbury, you're aware of the incredible drought situation. It is stage 2 drought restrictions. And what that means is you've got certain days and times that you can do your watering. And let me run that by you real quick. Take your pencil because I'll have a test after this. Even street addresses can water on Sundays and Thursdays from midnight to 10 a.m. Now, that doesn't mean you have to leave it on the whole time. But and again, from 8 p.m. to midnight. Now, that's the even. I'll get to the odds in just a second. First pitch, third base. Rhodes will take it. He'll go with the throw to Fowler. One pitch, one down. And okay, for your even, your odd street addresses, you can water midnight to 10 a.m. and from 8 p.m. to midnight. For more information, you can visit the Granbury website at www.granbury.org. So make sure you're watching those restrictions because, folks, we're in a tight right now on water. First pitch is nasty from Weatherly. Anderson steps to the plate. He flew out to the center fielder his first time up. Top of the lineup coming in now for Centennial. 2 runs, 2 hits for the Pirates. No runs, 2 hits for Centennial. Weatherly gets that a little bit up out of the strike zone on that one, and it's 2-1. And, folks, we are just about 4 short weeks away from the class of 2014 walking the stage.
Certainly are. And one of the things that people can do.
Got a little bit of that one, fouling it back out of play, and it's 3-2.
As is always historically the case, Granbury TV will be filming graduation there, and you can come down to the stadium, request a DVD of that momentous event for you and your family, and that'll be a great time for everybody.
Swing and a miss. Weatherly pulls a string. Anderson looked at his bat like it had a hole in it. Sorry, dude, it was just a great pitch.
Yeah,
shoot down.
Talking about graduation, when I was on the school board, everybody always asked me, why don't we have that on the football field? Well, the football field doesn't hold 10,000 people, and that's about how many people will be there for graduation.
Next batter up for Bennett is up. He flew out to left field as last time. 0 for 1 in this. 2 up, 2 down here in this bottom of the third. In for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, Landon's really settled down. He walked those 2 batters back to back there in the first inning, and then but he has really settled down ever since then.
He certainly has. Here's the pitch. Shot. That's just nothing but a base hit. What that is, right between first and second, and Bennett has got a single. Third hit for second hit, excuse me.
Yeah, well, our statistician has a little issue with official scorekeeping of the press box. Yeah, we have them down as only 1 hit.
Okay, well, now they got 2, so we're good. All right. But there's 2 outs, runner at first. Peebles is up to the plate. Now Peebles walked his first time up to the plate. A little bit low on that one. Lannon's going to go out and visit with his these guys are going to be playing ball together for a few years, both of them sophomores.
Well, not only playing for a few more years, but been playing together as a battery for quite a long time.
Heck yes, man. 2 balls and no strikes now. Weatherly on the hill. Bennett with the lead at first base. Shot, that's going to be towards right field. That could be trouble. Casey on the motor. That's going to be a gapper. Up and over the fence. It's a ground rule double.
Yeah, you're right. That saved the run there by going over the fence because that ball had not bounced back off, and Bennett was already at third base and rounding there, but he had to pull up because it was a 2-base limit with the ball going over the fence.
It was a true gapper. That ball was dead right center field. Sugg will step to the plate now. He walked his first time up to the plate. I think that's the hardest hit ball we've seen
in the series.
In this entire series.
Yeah, absolutely it is. It's the first ball that's been hitting the gap in the series, too.
First pitch in for a ball. Runners at second and third. That one's in for a strike. We're evened up at 1. Got a little tension happening right here. Opportunity for Burleson Centennial to get right back into this game. Weatherly checks his runners the pitch. In for a strike, 1-2.
Well, this is one of those momentum moments. You got runners on second and third with 2 outs. Granbury can get out of this and hold the momentum, or Burleson Centennial can score somebody here and turn it in their favor.
That should be not quite. A little bit, just a little bit outside.
Not lacking for help from the Granbury dugout, boy. They wanted that call bad.
Beebe had some serious English on his jump, trying to get that thing to get in there. 2-2. The pitch. Popped it foul and back out of play. The count remains 2-2.
Another good crowd out here today. Not as many people as yesterday. But the stands were absolutely filled last night.
Stug now to the plate. 2-2. Shot. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to make it a 3-2 ball game. Rounding third. They're going to hold him. They held him.
Well, Hubbard came up. He kept the ball in front of him, came up and fired straight home, and would have gotten him had they tried to go home. I think with that good throw. So wise choice by Burleson Centennial coaches to hold the man at third. I think that's Peebles over there at third they were holding, but Granbury giving up 1 run, but still got the opportunity to get this thing out without giving up too much.
Up to the plate now for Dent. Up to the plate now. First baseman. Swing and a miss at the first one. 0-1. Runners at first and third with 2 gone. 1 in for Centennial. Dent with a single last night. Here's the pitch. Tried to check swing on that, and he's in a hole right now at 0-2.
Yeah, landed through a great breaking ball there, and Dent just whiffed at it. Not only whiffed, and kind of half-hearted effort at trying to hit there and got the strike on it.
The pitch, that one's low. That's almost where the last pitch was. The Dent chased, not this time. It's 1-2. 3-1 here in the bottom half of the third inning. Dent looks at a bouncer in. And now we're evened up at 2-2. Two gone here with runners at first and third. That ball is going to be trouble. Will it be fair or foul? It is a fair ball. It goes to the wall, and runners going to second and third. It's a 3-2 ball game. Dent delivering to left field. What the heck happened to that ball? It just scooted off towards the fence.
Yeah, it's almost like he got hit off the end of the bat, because as soon as it hit the ground, it went shooting over to the left field wall, and Matthew didn't have any choice but to pull up, or he was going to hit the wall. Yeah. And by that time, the runner that was on third had scored, but was able to keep the man at first from advancing any further than third. But second and third here with now 3-2. Granbury Pirates, and like we talked about there, that this is one of those momentum moments in a ball game. Granbury really needs to settle down here and get this last out in this third inning and keep this lead.
3 hits here in this inning for Centennial. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Menchaca steps to the plate. Slow roller down the third base line. It's foul. He grounded to short his last time up. Weatherly with the pitch. A little bit outside. We're evened up now at 1-1. 3-2 is now our score. Weatherly's pitch. Menchaca, another one to left field. That should be foul. And now he's looking at a 1-2 count. They're getting around on Weatherly here in this third inning.
Yeah, well, and he's thrown a bunch of pitches in this ball game up to this point.
Here's your pitch. Got him! Got him wet, and he reached down, low strike, pulled it 3-2. We go to the fourth. Pirates by 1.
The Hyde Law Firm can assist you in having a proactive approach to your Medicaid and asset planning needs. The Hyde Law Firm is a local law firm offering Medicaid planning, estate planning, family law, and criminal law. Call 817-579-5997 to speak to one of their attorneys. You can also visit them on the web at hydefirm.com. That's HYDE firm.com.
Pirate Sports are sponsored by BMY. BMY offers solutions essential to managing your finances. As a proud supporter of Granbury Sports, BMY is there to make sure that you have a clear understanding of your financial status throughout the year. For more information, call 817-279-7052. That's 817-279-7052.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go to the fourth inning as we are at Burleson Centennial High School. Granbury Pirates leading in this by-district game 3-2. The bats are starting to come a little bit alive for both teams today. Pirates 3 runs and 2 hits. Centennial 2 runs and 4 hits in this contest, each team with an error. Matthew Hickey's going to lead it off for the Granbury Pirates here at the top of the fourth. And we got to get them things back, Mr. Myers, because this is just good ball game going on right now.
It really is a well-fought ball game up to this point tonight.
Hickey. Matthew Singleton scored his first time up. It seems to be pretty much of a regular situation with the freshman. Fouls that one back out of play, and he's now at 0-2, leading off here in the top half of the fourth inning. Pitch to Hickey. Another one foul back out of play. This kid's got a career ahead of him, I'm telling you what. As well as he can hit the ball as a freshman at this level, are you serious? Here's your 1-2 pitch. Shortstop way. Anderson picks and throws. Off the bag. Off the bag. He certainly was. Hickey motoring. Beat it out. Another hit.
Yeah, Anderson's throw was down the line, down the first base, down towards the catcher, and pulled him off the bag, and not able to get back and make the play. And Hickey hustling, as always, getting there and really having a great series.
Arnett will step to the plate now for the Pirates. Arnett squares the bunt and fouls it off. 0-1.
Coach Epler not scared to call the bunt call, is he, Euchre? I mean, we've seen more bunts in this series than I think I ever have. And 5 bunts in the first game, and 4 of them went for base hits. Already 1 in this game, and then a check swing bunt.
Yeah. Arnett was hit by a pitch his first time to the plate. Have a little go out and talk a little hill chat out there. Arnett steps back in. Hickey, the leadoff infield single. But what they're doing is they are counting that as an error. The official scorer did.
I think that's the right call because Anderson certainly had plenty of time to get him, but his throw was wide.
Arnett fouls it back into the screen, and he's looking at 0-2 right now.
At Classic Chevrolet, taking care of the customer is their focus. The Classic team is always ready to greet you with a warm smile, whether it be with the used cars, new cars, or with the service department. That's Classic Chevrolet at 1909 East Highway 377 or on the web at classicgranbury.com. Relax and enjoy the difference.
What do I want? I want to be seen faster.
I want to spend as little time in the waiting room as possible.
Less waiting.
More taking care of me.
At Lake Granbury Medical Center, you'll find the 30 minutes or less ER service pledge.
30 minutes or less?
You can even find our average ER wait time online or on your mobile device. Don't wait when you need care fast. Turn to Lake Granbury Medical Center. Learn more at lakegranburymedicalcenter.com.
BMY offers all the financial solutions essential to managing your finances. You'll find a unique blend of personal one-on-one service and expert financial advice. The goal at BMY is to ensure that you have a clear understanding of your financial status throughout the year. That's BMY at 1115 Waters Edge Drive. BMY, your partner for financial success.
Actually had a team score 5 runs in 1 inning.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was not our guys scoring 5 runs in 1 inning there, Euchre. But,
Exactly.
but we were just commenting how hot it is out here. It is by far the hottest day of the year so far, and we're going to see whether or not Burleson Centennial's pitcher Suggs is able to hold up here, or is Granbury going to get the opportunity to get some of these runs back?
That's what happened to Landon there in that bottom half of the 4th inning. The fatigue and the heat combined were with the downfall of him in that inning. Matthew got us out of it, but not before the 5 spot. It's a 4-run lead for Centennial.
BMY update: Burleson Elks are losing to Arlington Heights 5-3 in the 4th, and that 3rd game decider.
All right. That first ball is hit to right field, going back for it, and there is 1 gone.
Unfortunately, our guys put the bat on the ball, but hit it right to somebody.
Peyton Rhodes now will step to the plate for the Granbury Pirates. 1 gone here in the top of the 5th inning. Shot up the middle, short second baseman over to grab it though. 2 up and 2 downs as Rhodes grounds to second base, and Fallon steps to the plate here at the top of the 5th.
Well, and Suggs making quick work. If we need him to get a little fatigued, it's not going to work if we hit the first 2 balls right at somebody. He's only thrown 3 pitches in this inning.
Fallon steps to the plate now. Okay. We've got Mr. Shea just pointed out to us that they've got a freshman warming up in the bullpen for Burleson Centennial. Interesting to see if he might make an appearance. That'll be a freshman against a freshman on the mound. You don't see that very often. Fallon with 1 ball. Fallon can make this a 3-run game if he gets the right pitch. But on the other hand, they don't want to give him that big fat one either. It's 2-0. Fallon steps back in, and here's your 2-0 pitch. Pops it this way, and it's going to be out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. Fallon steps back in now with the 2-1 and 2 gone here in the top of the 5th. High and tight, man. That was 3-1. Almost took him to the floor.
Yeah, it was very tight. A little chin music almost right there.
Well, he doesn't have to shave for church in the morning because he just got taken care of that situation right now. And so Fallon works a walk. Tristan down at first base with 2 outs here.
First walk of the series for Tristan Fallon. But Granbury needing base runners, whatever it takes to get them on. Granbury can chip away here with 1 or 2 in this inning, and certainly Matthew Hickey up to plate, he can help himself out here tremendously.
Certainly can. Matthew, the leading hitter of this series for the Pirates. First pitch is in for a strike. The long line of Hickey's does continue. Oh and 1 is the count. With 2 gone here, Fallon takes a small lead at first base. Swing and a miss by Hickey. That was low and away.
Yeah, not his best cut of the game here. He chasing one of what really just completely out of the strike zone there.
0 and 2. Fallon at first. Pitcher will step off. Sugg will step off the mound.
I don't know that Tristan Fallon I would consider a threat to steal second base here. Really no purpose in it.
No, not at all. Hickey reaches at one. The catcher will drop it. They'll throw down the first and get him. Strikeout. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Centennial 7, Granbury 3.
With First National Bank of Granbury on your team, it has never been easier to handle your everyday banking needs. We have 7 convenient locations throughout Hood County with 24-hour ATM machines at each location. Inside our banks, you will find a friendly, courteous, and knowledgeable staff that has helped First National Bank be voted as Best Bank and Best Mortgage Bank by the Hood County News Readers Poll for 3 consecutive years. Each location has on-site loan officers that are eager and willing to help you with any of your loan needs, from personal loans, auto loans, home equity, and mortgage loans. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mike Brown Ford is locally owned and operated at their beautiful location on Highway 377 in Granbury. They pride themselves in customer service and the built Ford Tough product they represent. With the commitment to excellence motto, they go the extra mile. Mike Brown Ford in Granbury or on the web at MikeBrownAutoGroup.com.
The answer to improved vision is clear. Dr. Cheney, Dr. Yeaman, and the professional staff at the Cheney Eye Center can direct you to a clearer vision. See improvements in your daily living with highly qualified service and equipment. Need glasses? Our experts can help you and fit you with a comfortable and affordable pair of lenses with all the latest styles. We are Cheney Eye Center.
The score of 7-3, Burleson Centennial, with that big inning back in the fourth. Matthew Hickey is on the mound now for the Granbury Pirates. Okay. Santos steps to the plate now. Hit by pitches last time up, and was one of those runs that scored in the last inning.
Well, there were a lot of them were ones scored in the last inning, unfortunately.
Santos with a shot to right field. Fair! That's going to go all the way to the wall. Scanlon watches the bounce. Santos is headed for third. He's going to be in standing. He'll slide anyway. A lead-off triple for Santos.
Really, Burleson Centennial bats have just come to life in these last 2 innings. That ball slicing away from the right-hand batter all the way down, into the very corner down here of the right field.
Yeah, if you want to put a ball as far as away as you can in right field, you'll copter sit on that one. Now Schatzman will step to the plate now. Leadoff man at third base. Foul back out of play, and it's 0-1. Hickey. 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. Next pitch is in, and it's 0-2 now, quickly. Top of the lineup, and Anderson coming up for Centennial. Shot, that's going to be left center. Arnett will have it. The tag is not going to happen because it was a deadly throw by the center fielder, and one gone here. Runner stays at third base.
Yeah, Arnett showed a strong arm from his center field position. They would have easily had the runner had he thought about going, but up 7-3, you don't really have to take those chances, do you, Youker?
No, you really don't. Exactly right. Yeah, you conserve him. You just got one out. You got your top of your lineup coming up, and Anderson will step in. His first swing is foul back out of play, and it's 0-1. Anderson is 1 for 3. He has scored a run here in the ball game. Trying to get his bud from third. Shot! Shortstop way. Hickey with the backhand. The throw to first is not in time. It gets away from Fallon. Here goes Anderson down to second base. The runner has already scored. It's 8-3.
Well, Burleson Centennial certainly smelling it a little bit here, and they're attacking them on right now, and Granbury making some uncharacteristic mistakes in the field that they haven't been making in the first 2 ball games. Even with the 2-0 loss last night, not really any real errors in the field.
3 errors on both teams, actually, in this game. Obviously has not been much of a problem affecting Centennial. Bennett now will step to the plate. 2 for 3 for Bennett, couple of singles. Anderson in scoring position down at second base. Here's the pitch. Swings and fouls it back out of play. 0-1 is the count. Pitch. Down first base way. Tristan is going to take it himself, step on the bag. Anderson goes to third, but there are 2 gone here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Wow. Peebles steps to the plate. Peebles has had a very good day today. A double, and he's walked twice. We said Anderson moved to third on that play. He is 90 feet away from the 9th run. Or we're 60 feet away from the 3rd out. Pitch by Hickey. High and out of the strike zone. It's 1-0.
Granbury's really going to have to get a gut check here because now 5 runs with only 2 innings left.
We got 6 outs up in here. Another one high. 2-0 now the count. Check the runner. Here's the pitch by Matthew. It's in for a strike. Taking all the way on that one. Here's the pitch. Shot to right field. That's going to be trouble, but Casey was able to beat it down. But we go to the 6th. We got 6 outs left, folks, and 5 runs to make up. 8-3. Centennial will be back.
At Classic Chevrolet, taking care of the customer is their focus. The Classic team is always ready to greet you with a warm smile, whether it be with the used cars, new cars, or with the service department. That's Classic Chevrolet at 1909 East Highway 377 or on the web at classicgranbury.com. Relax and enjoy the difference.
With First National Bank of Granbury on your team, it has never been easier to handle your everyday banking needs. We have 7 convenient locations throughout Hood County with 24-hour ATM machines at each location. Inside our banks, you will find a friendly, courteous, and knowledgeable staff that has helped First National Bank be voted as Best Bank and Best Mortgage Bank by the Hood County News Readers Poll for 3 consecutive years. Each location has on-site loan officers that are eager and willing to help you with any of your loan needs from personal loans, auto loans, home equity, and mortgage loans. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What do I want? I want to be seen faster.
I want to spend as little time in the waiting room as possible.
Less waiting.
More taking care of me.
At Lake Granbury Medical Center, you'll find the 30 minutes or less ER service pledge.
30 minutes or less?
You can even find our average ER wait time online or on your mobile device. Don't wait when you need care fast. Turn to Lake Granbury Medical Center. Learn more at lakegranburymedicalcenter.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Wanted to update you on something that's going to be coming up at the end of this month, and that's a great, fantastic, Americanized, patriotic Memorial Day weekend celebration. It's going to be a great, fun-filled 3 days to celebrate America, celebrate our veterans, and we're going to have a sea of red, white, and blue flags. We're going to start the parade. That's going to be down at what used to be the beach area. Now they're building homes on it, by the way. Now,
yeah, it's the beach. Well, let's say what used to be the beach was at the beach.
Yeah.
Now it's extended on out to about almost to what used to be the river.
Exactly right, and that's yeah. But anyway, the parade is going to end up at the Field of Flags. It's going to be a spectacular weekend. There'll be vendors down on the square. So you guys make your plans, please. As we celebrate the end of school, have Memorial Day weekend celebration in Granbury, Texas. Leading off for the Granbury Pirates here, we are playing in the top half of the 6th inning. Daniel steps to the plate with a shot. That's going to be all the way to the fence. Arnett comes through with a hit. He's going to end up at second base with a standing double. Now this is how we do it.
Well, that certainly got everybody up in the Granbury Pirate dugout on the fence there. Those guys thinking, hey, all right, they can hit the ball well. We know we can hit the ball too.
Exactly. Arnett with his first big hit of the series. That brings top of the lineup to Landon Weatherly. He hits a shot. That's going to be possible gapper. It is. It's going to be 8-4. Arnett easily will score. Weatherly goes back with an RBI single. Cut off by the right fielder. It's 8-4.
Well, 2 pitches and 2 hard-hit balls by Granbury, and we get one of those runs back. Now you're only down by 4 runs, and that really is exactly what they needed to get started here in the top of this 6th inning.
I have a feeling that we might have something happening up in here as the coach will come out to talk to the young man on the hill. So we're going to take us a quick break. It's an 8-4 ball game. Pitching change coming up. We'll be right back.
Mike Brown Ford is locally owned and operated at their beautiful location on Highway 377 in Granbury. They pride themselves in customer service and the built Ford Tough product they represent. With the commitment to excellence motto, they go the extra mile. Mike Brown Ford in Granbury or on the web at MikeBrownAutoGroup.com.
BMY offers all the financial solutions essential to managing your finances. You'll find a unique blend of personal one-on-one service and expert financial advice. The goal at BMY is to ensure that you have a clear understanding of your financial status throughout the year. That's BMY at 1115 Waters Edge Drive. BMY, your partner for financial success.
The answer to improved vision is clear. Dr. Cheney, Dr. Yeaman, and the professional staff at the Cheney Eye Center can direct you to a clearer vision. See improvements in your daily living with highly qualified service and equipment. Need glasses? Our experts can help you and fit you with a comfortable and affordable pair of lenses with all the latest styles. We are Cheney Eye Center.
Well, the Hyde Law Firm consultation break just took place, and that's all it turned out to be. They did not change pitchers, as he will stay in to face Casey Hubbard. Casey has had 2 hits today. Casey swings at a high one, and he's 0-2 here. No outs. Pirates with 1 across here in the top of the 6th.
And Casey has been hitting the ball well. This is a spot where they really need him to put the bat on the ball here.
Weatherly takes his lead at first base, and here's the pitch. Casey, this is one down low. Outside, was not fooled on that one. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Casey swings it one low and away and goes down swinging. Landon Gray now steps to the plate for the Pirates. I tell you, Landon continues to is continuing to struggle, and he's extremely frustrated too, Kevin, at the same time.
Yeah, he's hit the ball, but he's hit it, way high up in the air of all pop-outs, and it just that little quarter inch or eighth of an inch away from hitting the ball really, really hard.
First ball is up and high with the ball. Second one in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Weatherly with his lead at first. Popped up again. Will the third baseman have a play? Nobody does. It is in foul territory. And Landon dodged a huge bullet.
Well, that's the first one he's got away. First pop-up like that he's gotten away with in this ball game. And he's certainly glad to have that one over again because, 4 pop-ups, and he will be very, very frustrated with that.
Count is 1-2 on Landon. Nathan Hickey on deck. Here's the 1-2 pitch. On the ground this time, the shortstop right to him, steps on the back, double play. Double play to end the inning. Gray's frustration continues. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is 8-4 Centennial.
With First National Bank of Granbury on your team, it has never been easier to handle your everyday banking needs. We have 7 convenient locations throughout Hood County with 24-hour ATM machines at each location. Inside our banks, you will find a friendly, courteous, and knowledgeable staff that has helped First National Bank be voted as Best Bank and Best Mortgage Bank by the Hood County News Readers Poll for 3 consecutive years. Each location has on-site loan officers that are eager and willing to help you with any of your loan needs, from personal loans, auto loans, home equity, and mortgage loans. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mike Brown Ford is locally owned and operated at their beautiful location on Highway 377 in Granbury. They pride themselves in customer service and the built Ford Tough product they represent. With the commitment to excellence motto, they go the extra mile. Mike Brown Ford in Granbury or on the web at MikeBrownAutoGroup.com.
The answer to improved vision is clear. Dr. Cheney, Dr. Yeaman, and the professional staff at the Cheney Eye Center can direct you to a clearer vision. See improvements in your daily living with highly qualified service and equipment. Need glasses? Our experts can help you and fit you with a comfortable and affordable pair of lenses with all the latest styles. We are Cheney Eye Center.
Well, folks, here we go. We are entering into the short rows here. We are in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Burleson Centennial coming to the plate with a 4-run lead over the Granbury Pirates. Wow. Sugg steps to the plate. Sugg with a great day, not only on the mound, but at the plate. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. Fouls the first pitch back into the stands. Almost caught. Get that back in the concession stand. They'll get themselves a snow cone. I don't think that applies anymore.
Well, by God, I'll go up there. If it's a snow cone, I'm going to go up there and get one in a minute to cool down.
I'll just wear it. Could you just put that on my head? Swing and a miss. Chased a bad one. Hickey really pulled a string on him. Oh, 2 is the count. Pitch to Sugg. That one bounced in and goes back to the fence, and it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's your pitch. Started to chase the high hard one, but he was able to hold up on it. Count remains now at 2-2. Bottom of the 6th. Pirates trailing. Sugg looks at ball 3. So Matthew has gotten ahead 0-2, and now he's gotten it all full up at 3-2. Pitch by Hickey, and he threw 4 straight balls after the 2 strikes. So Sugg, lead off walk.
Well, and what Granbury absolutely does not need is to give Burleson any opportunity here in the bottom of this 6th inning. You know, still with 4 runs is not out of the realm of possibility of coming back, but you just got to get yourself back in the dugout, get your mind right, and try to get those back in the top of the 7th.
Dent will step to the plate. Now he's 1 for 3 with a single. One thing I noticed about Sugg is he trotting down the first base line rather slowly. He had his eye on the Pirate bench the whole way down there, so he's making a little statement, little visual statement. Move back over to first base to try to get him off, but he's back in time. 1-0 is the count now. Off. Here's the throw. Down to second. They've got him. Oh, the ball is dropped. It looked like we had him.
Oh, he had him. Hickey caught the ball shortstop coming across and applied the tag on his back and had tagged him and pulling it away, and then the ball came out. But without holding control of the ball, there you go. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's exactly right. I think that the tag is what jarred it loose. So a runner in scoring position with nobody out, and here's the pitch, swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Now, Landon Gray has thrown out, and we'll count that as a throwout, although it doesn't get counted on the official scorekeeping. He has thrown out everybody that has tried to steal.
He certainly has
in this series.
He's had a great defensive play from the catcher. Here's the pitch. That was high, and it's 2-2 now. Eight to 4. Don't need to let any more. Foul back out of play, and the count remains at 2-2. Sun continuing to beat down on us here on a hot early May Saturday afternoon. The American flag is totally still. Shot, left fielder. That's Casey. He's got it, and there is one gone.
Yeah, that ball just went right out to Casey Hubbard out there in the left field. He didn't really have to move maybe 2 or 3 steps to get to it, but and luckily able to hold the runner for Burleson Centennial at second base, and still Granbury still trying to get out of this inning.
Menchaca steps to the plate now. First pitch is in low. Runner down at second base in scoring position with that one gone. Pirates have got to find some offense in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss that time by Menchaca, and it's 1-1. Here's pitch. Low and in the dirt. Good stop that time by Gray, because I can tell you what, Sugg was thinking about third base on that one. Count is 2-1. Okay, I'll go ahead and swing. Yeah, not a good choice, but it's 2-2.
Fouled it off just enough to get a piece of it, and it got right on the helmet of Landon Gray and bounced almost all the way back to the pitcher.
Check the runner at second. Here's your pitch. Another one fouled back out of play. Menchaca staying alive here. And so were the Bee Gees. It's 2-2 with one out. Here's a pitch. Down in the dirt, back to the fence. That will take Sugg over to third base. A whole lot closer.
A whole lot closer, and no outs gained for the Granbury Pirates in the process.
3-2 is the count with one gone here. Runner 90 feet away. Menchaca hits it to shallow left. Casey's coming in. They're not going to tag him because Casey was just almost at shortstop when he took that ball in the air. There's 2 gone.
Yeah, in fact, Nathan Hickey had gotten all the way out there from his shortstop position, and Casey wisely called him off as he was moving in and made an easy play of that. With 2 down here, Granbury needs to get this last out and get out of this 6th inning.
Leiter will step to the plate. Now Leiter's 1 for 3 in the contest with 2 gone. Fouls it back out of play. They got that, looks like that kid up and warming up again.
I don't know that he's not. Is that 10 or 10 over there warming up? It sure is.
That's the big fella from last night. Dent is warming up in the bullpen to try to come in for the save in the top half of the 7th inning. Next pitch is in for a ball, and it's 1-1. That puts a little seriousness on. In for a strike, outside corner, it's 1-2. Here's a pitch. Low and in the dirt, 2-2. We're at a full count now. Well, this is it. It's 3-2. Runner at third base. Hickey gets his signal. He'll check the runner down at third. The pitch just got a piece of it off the end of the bat.
Yeah, it looks like we are going to see Dent in the 7th inning, irregardless of what happens here.
Here's a pitch. Shot down to shortstop. Nathan's got it. He'll throw to first. We go to the top half of the 7th inning. Granbury needs 4. Oh, it's dire. We'll be back after this.
At Classic Chevrolet, taking care of the customer is their focus. The Classic team is always ready to greet you with a warm smile, whether it be with the used cars, new cars, or with the service department. That's Classic Chevrolet at 1909 East Highway 377 or on the web at classicgranbury.com. Relax and enjoy the difference. BMY offers all the financial solutions essential to managing your finances. You'll find a unique blend of personal one-on-one service and expert financial advice. The goal at BMY is to ensure that you have a clear understanding of your financial status throughout the year. That's BMY at 1115 Waters Edge Drive. BMY, your partner for financial success.
What do I want? I want to be seen faster.
I want to spend as little time in the waiting room as possible.
Less waiting.
More taking care of me.
At Lake Granbury Medical Center, you'll find the 30 minutes or less ER service pledge.
30 minutes or less?
You can even find our average ER wait time online or on your mobile device. Don't wait when you need care fast. Turn to Lake Granbury Medical Center. Learn more at lakegranburymedicalcenter.com.
Gentlemen, here we go to the top half of the seventh inning. Sugg is going to remain in the game, Mr. Myers. They were warming up Dent as a...
well, I'm certain if anybody from Granbury gets on, they may bring him in.
Very true. That's very true. And the guy leading off is somebody you'd like to have leading off here in this top half of the seventh inning in what could potentially be his last at-bat or the beginning of a comeback and a win. Nathan Hickey will step to the plate, the senior leader of this team. There's still got some activity going on. Of course, Dent is over here at first base. Here's your first pitch to Nathan. A little bit high and outside, and it's 1-0. It's do or die time right here for the Granbury Pirates. Down by 4 as we play in the top of the seventh. Nathan, high fly ball to deep left field, and the left fielder has it, and there's one up, and there's one down. Nathan gave it a ride on that one, but not quite enough.
Yeah, he hit it hard down that left field line. I mean, it's just not hard enough, and Granbury down to its last 2 outs here.
Turney will step to the plate now. He is the DH for the day. A little bit inside, and it's 1-0. Well, I'll tell you what, here's the next pitch. Shot, shortstop way. Anderson's got it. The long throw. Thrown by him. So, able to leg it out. The throw was offline, number one.
Yeah, that's, Anderson's only made one good throw to first base in this ball game. Every other one has pulled the first baseman off, and it did again there, and to the benefit of the Granbury Pirates.
We ain't done yet, as Peyton Rhodes now will step to the plate with one on and one out here. Here's the pitch to Rhodes. Swinging on the first pitch. The first baseman cannot get it. It's past the second baseman. Turney will stop at second. Runners 2 on first and second with 1 out. And Big Bella up.
Yeah, Tristan Fallon has not hit a ball hard in this series. This is the time for him to bust out, Youker.
I'll take an 8-7 game right now with one pitch. Fallon will step in or anything. We've got a runner in scoring position right here. It's not a matter of trying to get this thing real close, but we got to keep it going because we only got 1 out here. Tristan steps in. They're going to have a visit now. Now, this could be there could be some talk going on right here. We'll have to see what happens. When you've got runners at first and second and 1 out, Dent did warm up. And coach is out to talk about this situation, and we shall see.
Dent warming up. The left hand. I've seen the left-hander warming up. The pitch in relief in the first series, first game of the series.
Matthew Shunk is throwing right now over in the bullpen.
Yeah, so they've really been warming up a lot of pitchers in this ball game to try to have everybody go at it. And looks like
They're going to stay with it.
They're going to stay with Suggs here.
They're going to stay with Suggs. They've got some guys warmed up. We know that. But Fallon steps to the plate now. This is big time, prime time, showtime, anytime, and we need some time right now. Fallon up with one gone and runners at first and second. Sugg with the pitch. A little bit low, and it's 1-0.
And he's still getting that steady dose of curveballs, which would be expected, but if pitcher gets behind a little bit, he might not get a curveball.
1-0 the count. Runners take their lead. Fallon takes another one in the dirt, and it's 2-0. Of course, Fallon worked a walk last time he was up to the plate. And I'll tell you what, you really don't want to walk Fallon here because Matthew Hickey's on deck. Fallon with a big cut, and it's 2-1. Sugg gets his signal. The pitch. Got him on a low strike. Are you serious? Questionable call, and it's 2-2. Fallon get the adjustment on the glove to get this right. Get it tight. And hit it with all your might. Oh, gee. Fallon with the 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. He did it. Right field. He's got the right fielder. The runner will stay at second. Fallon got a good piece of it, but not enough.
He sure did. He took that ball. That's the first ball I've seen him hit opposite field. And anywhere but where he hit it, that ball goes all the way to the fence, but he hit it right. And they were shading him over towards the left field side was the right fielder, and shaded him right into the right spot.
Well, that's going to leave it up to Matthew Hickey, folks. They're going to leave it up to the freshman here. In this game with runners at first and second base and 2 outs, and the Pirates trailing by 4. First pitch in for a strike on the inside corner on Matthew Hickey. Check back of the runners. Here's the pitch. Matthew hits the ball at the first baseman. He'll take it himself. Ladies and gentlemen,